What are you missing in Animal Kingdom's most underrated lands? Let's find out. We're here in Dinoland USA today for a full tour. We're gonna check out the rides, the food, the theming, the crocodile or alligator, I can't remember which. All of it, we're gonna see it all. Animal Kingdom is known for immaculate theming. Dinoland is no different. You might think, it looks kind of like a carnival. But hey, that's the point. It looks awesome. You can enter Dinoland USA from Discovery Island, the Tree of Life, or you can come this way from Asia. But right when you get here, you'll probably notice it doesn't look much like the rest of Animal Kingdom. That's because where you're seeing Worlds of Fantasy over in Pandora and Worlds of Asia and Africa, real worlds you can see on this planet recreated in Animal Kingdom, Dinoland USA is something a little bit different. Dinoland is partially themed to the Dino Institute, which is a group of fun-loving archaeologists who are researching dinosaurs, of course, and partially themed to Chester and Hester's Dino-Rama, which is supposed to be a classic roadside attraction, hence the road that's set up near the Dino Institute. There's a lot of fun stuff to see, and who better to take you through it than your paleontologist? I'm sorry, me! The first of many dining locations we'll see today is Dino-Bite, located right as you enter Dinoland USA. This spot is a great place to find ice cream, alcoholic beverages, and buffalo chicken chips, which are certainly an underrated snack here in Animal Kingdom. They are so good if you like buffalo sauce. Highly recommend. You can also typically find Dole Whip here, and odds are you're walking right past it. Come on. Walking right past Dole Whip. Like the other areas of the park, Dinoland is home to some snack stands as well. You can say they've got a bit of Dino Institute theming, plus that like classic Coca-Cola theming that goes more with the little carnival aspect of Dinoland. Well, let's head on in. So right as you enter, you'll spot these signs up for Donald's Dino Bash. This is an overlay that was on Dinoland prior to the park closures, where you can be Donald, Launchpad McQuack, Scrooge McDuck, all sorts of very cool characters here in Dinoland. Now you can still sometimes see them cruising by on the flotillas, but for now, no Donald's Dino Bash. It makes me sad. I absolutely love meeting Scrooge McDuck, so it's just a nightmare that it's not an option. You definitely want to make sure you're checking out the stalls as you walk through Dinoland. There are some that are more useful, like this one that tells you about Disney's timeshare program, Disney Vacation Club, and some that are more fun, like this one, where you can get Gifts of Extinction, aka caricatures. There are also a lot of theming elements you've got to see to talk to you all about Dinoland. You can learn a lot about dinosaurs if you just look around. This is the sign for the dig site, aka an active dinosaur dig site for children of all ages. I'm a child of a certain age, so are you. The Boneyard Fossil Fun Site is the first attraction here in Dinoland, and probably one that you're missing. If you've got kiddos, you certainly do not want to miss this one. It is an interactive play area, of course themed to a dinosaur dig site. We're gonna hop inside and take a look around because this is definitely one of the very, very coolest play areas in all of Disney World. Something that I missed from being a kid was the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids playground over at Hollywood Studios. This is that level of interactivity. Or like the Bugs Life playground, you might remember. Anything where you can be small, that one's over in Disneyland. Anything where you can be small, you can't really be small in this, but dinosaurs are so big they kind of make you feel small. Now the dig site is best enjoyed by kiddos 10 years old and under, but there is no age limitation in here. If you want to come have a little fun, feel free, as long as you're making sure those little 10 and under kiddos get to have fun too. More dino facts. Oh my gosh, I love dinosaurs. What is this, a cave? I'm in a dino cave. There are a number of slides in the Boneyards, and I will say, parents, I see a lot of grown-ups in here with some cold beverages while they watch their kiddos play. I'm not saying it's a good way to spend your time, but it seems like a pretty good way to spend your time to me. I'm gonna leave the sliding to the kiddos because it is 95 degrees and everyone knows sliding in that heat is not for kids of all ages. It's for kids of a durable age. And instead we're gonna go check out the coolest part of the Boneyard that your kid is gonna freak out about. I'm gonna freak out about it. Look at all these nets and stuff for climbing and walking across. Should I do it? I'm gonna do it. Am I gonna regret this? Potentially. Short slide was a good choice. I did not get plastic burn. I totally got distracted. I was going to show you the best part of the Boneyard. Now I'm going, I promise. First, we got to walk under this Brachiosaurus. Really good dinosaur. It's lanky like me. And there's a good reason. why the Boneyard has something called the dig site. The reason is you can come in here and you can actually dig out dinosaur bones. I actually think I just unlocked a core memory of excavating dinosaur bones in the dig site when I was like 8 or something. That's not dinosaur bones, it's a mammoth bone skeleton is what that's called. That's a huge lizard. This is the animal kingdom, you know? Look how big he is. That was a whirlwind. I came over here to check out like the dig site, the mammoth dig site, and then the cast member was like, look at this lizard. That was not like a lizard I've seen before. Don't sleep on the Boneyard. It's a blast. T-Rexcellent. Headed more into Dino Institute territory. There is over here the Cretaceous Trail. It is unfortunately closed right now, but it's a trail where you can see some giant dinos, learn more about them. I've only been here for like a little bit now. I already feel like a little kid. Dinosaurs are so cool. Speaking of dinosaurs, aka a transition I could use for this entire video, we're now headed up to Dinosaur, which is one of my favorite attractions in Animal Kingdom. To get there, you'll walk past this model of Sue, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. I believe Sue is one of the most complete T-Rex skeletons in the world. Yeah, look at that. The most complete Tyrannosaurus Rex skeleton ever found. This back here, this is a bit of a controversial ride. So like I said, it's one of my favorite rides in Animal Kingdom and in all of Disney World. But some people don't love it, and that's because it's pretty scary. The plot of this ride is that you are visiting the Dino Institute for an easy cruise on a time rover, that's a time machine, back to a safer part of the time the dinosaurs ruled the earth. But Dr. Grant Seeker interrupts. He says, no, we need to bring back this guy, an iguanodon, to learn more about him. And to get him, you're going to have to head to right before the asteroid hits. Of course, antics ensue. It can get super scary in there as you're in this little car that does shake you about quite a lot. It's very dark, it's very noisy, there are scary dinosaurs. So this is not one that you want to bring a more scaredy cat kid or a friend or parent on. Every time I ride this, I do get a little scared, and that's why I like it. I have some friends who do not like riding it because it's like getting shaken in a super dark, super scary shoebox. It does have a 40-inch height requirement, and in my opinion, this is one of the more thrilling rides in Disney World. Even more thrilling than some roller coasters, just because of how dark and shaky and scary it is. Fun fact, this ride actually uses the same ride system as the Indiana Jones ride over in Disneyland. I've never gotten to ride it, so this is the closest I can get to it, which maybe is another reason I like it so much. It's also based off of Dinosaur, the Disney movie, which maybe you've seen, maybe you haven't. It was 2000, I think, a CGI film. Didn't do so well at the box office, but there's a ride for it anyway. Lines do typically stay shorter for this early in the morning and of course later in the evening. Right now it's about 55 minutes. Usually an hour is about the longest you're going to see this line get. I do recommend riding it earlier or later in the day. You can usually get on it in a 20-minute or less wait. And of course, I go through retail through the Dino Institute shop. AC in here is working hard. Of course, in this gift shop under the shadow of this giant prehistoric turtle skeleton, you can find a lot of dino merch. Toy dinos, dino shirt, dino lightsaber, radio-controlled time rover, actual wraps, pens, board games, phone accessories. Also, I recommend listening up when you're in here because you can actually hear a continuation of the story from the ride as people on the loudspeaker find out that there's an iguanodon in the Dino Institute thanks to Dr. Grant Seeker. And Seeker's nowhere to be found. Shocker there. Now, if Dinosaur's a little too scary for you, or you've got some folks who aren't tall enough to ride, there's a nice shady pavilion back here where you can wait and look at this picture of the Carnotaurus. Joe Rohde, the Imagineer behind Animal Kingdom, actually explained that this depiction of the Carnotaurus is not technically accurate to what a Carnotaurus technically looked like. So they sort of spiced him up, made him a little scarier. And now you can even see in documentaries that the Carnotaurus looks like this. And that's because Disney popularized this sort of fictional appearance of him. And they probably didn't look too much like this. Probably looked like giant, less scary chickens. Look how prehistoric these plants look. Something about a fern just looks Jurassic. You know what I mean? Attention! You're entering the grounds of Dino-Rama. So off to the side of this section of Dino-Rama and the Dino Institute, you'll find Chester and Hester's Dino Store, which is one of the coolest stores, I think, in Animal Kingdom. Gotta see the details. Oh my gosh, Ice Age air conditioning? You betcha, here I come. This is definitely a store where you want to look up because it is decorated like sort of a roadside attraction store. There's a little train that goes around on the up above you. There are tons of tiny plastic dinosaurs and just knickknacks. It's super kitschy And what if I decorated my living room like this? Would you judge me? Perhaps my favorite detail too is that you can come see this picture of Chester and Hester, the siblings who run the Dino-Rama right here in the corner. This is going to be the biggest store in Dinoland, certainly not one of the biggest stores in Animal Kingdom. You can find a lot more merch over on Discovery Island, but there are some good ones here. 50th merch. The Disney Vault collection with vintage merch. Gummy orange slices. This guy. You know what? He looks like the lizard I saw in the dig site. Toys and dolls. More standard Disney merch. Ears and hats. And more, including prepackaged snacks. I love these tubes of colorful sugar. It's exactly what you want to give a kid. I used to always want tubes of colorful sugar as a child, and now if a child asked me for tubes of colorful sugar, I would say no. Why would you eat some fruit? Hester and Hester's Dino-Rama is appropriately located in Diggs County, as you can see from this billboard. And you can come check out this adorable sign with these silly looking goobers of dinosaurs. You can actually win plushes of these guys. Should I try? I think we need to try out another snack before I get into the carnival fun. So that's what we're headed to do. But first, look at this. This is a very cool sculpture that Breedlove always talks about, and he can tell you more about it. Breedlove?
This is Mr. Imagination's found object and cement sculpture of a dinosaur. Mr. Imagination is an artist who is from Chicago. Enjoy Mr. Imagination next time.
On the way to our eat, I'm passing by Donald's Dino Bash Welcome Center, which used to be one of the Donald's Dino Bash meet and greets, but is now just a pin trading location. And remember, we are still in Animal Kingdom, so don't forget to check out a few of these things. There's an exhibit here where you can see an Abdon stork and an Asian brown tortoise. The storks are usually out. There's a couple that live in here. Hello, sir. There's also a real-life dinosaur in here. The American crocodile. I don't see him out today, though. If you're doing the Wilderness Explorer self-guided activity around Animal Kingdom, there are a few Wilderness Explorer locations here in Dinoland. But we're here to talk about the food. There's Dino-Bite Snacks right here. Remember this. We're coming back to it. Don't forget it. Bookmark it in your mind. We're coming back. Our first stop is going to be Restaurantosaurus. Restaurantosaurus is amazingly themed. It's supposed to be where the paleontology students who are working at the Dino Institute kind of came and get some grub. And it does look like it. So you've got the chairs on the roof that the students hang out in, complete with beer cans, soda cans. And there's even a basketball hoop with a basketball stuck up there. Pterodactyl terrace. Now, is Restaurantosaurus my favorite dining spot in Animal Kingdom? No, it's not. It's a sizable quick service dining location. It's got plenty of air-conditioned seating, plenty of shady outdoor seating. The food is not going to be the best in Animal Kingdom. If you want quick service to Animal Kingdom, you should be heading to Pandora for Satuli Canteen. But they certainly have some solid basics. The inside of Restaurantosaurus is as well themed as the outside, and you can see there are a lot of lines in here to get food. If you see a big scary line like this, I highly recommend you whip out that My Disney Experience app and mobile order. That's certainly what I'm gonna do. All right, so because I mobile ordered, I just got to wait 2 minutes not in a line, and now I get to walk past all these people and right up to the counter to get my food. Restaurantosaurus used to have like a full fixins bar. Now it's kind of reduced since the 2020 closures, but I definitely recommend, if you can't find a table in the first big rooms, keep walking, because this restaurant goes on and on and on and on and on, and then there's all the outdoor space. Now still, I couldn't find a table inside, so I'm outside, but you can even sit in here in like an actual Airstream, basically. All right, so I grabbed the Restaurantosaurus Cobb salad, which is pretty basic Cobb salad. It's gonna be lettuce, hard-boiled egg, cucumber, tomato, bacon bits, blue cheese, chicken, beautiful grilled chicken, and it all comes with Green Goddess dressing. Like I mentioned, Restaurantosaurus has pretty basic eats. It's gonna be things like hot dogs and hamburgers and chicken nuggets, things like that. I went with the Cobb salad because I know what a Disney hamburger and a Disney hot dog tastes like, so we're going to see what their Cobb salad is like. They also have breaded shrimp, which is another little more unique offering, and it's a great spot to look for specialty treats like specialty cupcakes. I saw a couple on the menu. Trying to get a little bit of everything. It's a pretty good salad. It tastes a lot like a cafeteria Cobb salad. I'm actually really not a fan of the chicken. It's super, super chewy, and I get weird about chicken texture sometimes, so That's not my jam. I'm probably gonna take it off. The rest of it's really tasty. It's a pretty solid portion, so I don't know. It's a basic Cobb salad. Again, would it be my choice in Animal Kingdom? No. Dinoland is less a place for lunch and more a place for snacks. I will say the green goddess dressing, honestly pretty killer. I wish I would have asked for an extra cup, and I might still go do that. All right, Restaurantosaurus, I stand by it. It's fine. If you're new here, you need food. Everywhere else has a really long wait. Cool. I wouldn't choose it. Although where I might stop is Restaurantosaurus Lounge. If you're curious about Restaurantosaurus Lounge, Molly and I paid a visit here and to many other bars around Animal Kingdom in our Drinking Around Disney World Challenge Animal Kingdom edition, so you can go check that out. While I digest though, and before I head to dessert, aka one of the best, most underrated desserts in all of Disney World, definitely in Animal Kingdom, I need to digest a little bit. So I'm gonna head into Dino-Rama. Another note, next to the store there are restrooms. They do tend to be a little bit busy, but they're over there for you if you need them. Now here, we're walking past this giant blue fence. This used to be the home of Primeval Whirl, which was one of those mousetrap style roller coasters. Super fun. Unfortunately, no longer around. Hopefully something exciting goes in its place. Like I mentioned, the theming in here, it doesn't feel very Disney because it is that carnival, but it's actually very well done. We're in a parking lot, literally set up on top of parking spaces, just like your fair might be. There's this cute little like fake strength tester, Dino Whamma. Oh wow. And there are actually a lot of fun carnival games through here. Now these do cost a little extra. Most attractions in Disney World are included with your park admission. These do cost a little extra. I don't know, if I had someone to play them with, I might see if I couldn't win myself one of those super cute brontosauruses. Brachiosauruses? Oh, which one is it? There's Pachycephalosaur, Fossil Fueler, Comet Crasher, Mammoth Marathon. Oh yeah, this is good stuff. What? I'm just legs. And Brontosaur. Game tickets are available over here at this stand. A single game ticket is $6. So again, not free to play, but you can win those super, super adorable dinosaur plushes. And I want one so badly. Good news, everybody. I said I wasn't going to play a game unless I had someone to play with. Look who I found.
Champions are all over this place.
All over this place. All right, I want the Stegosaurus. No, I don't remember what it's called. Brachiosaurus?
I don't know what any dinosaurs are. Leave me alone. We could talk about, I've told you what movies I could talk about.
I want that one.
Oh,
ooh, Pachycephalosaurus.
Challenge.
Who will win? That's a nice dance.
If it weren't so hot, but I'm
It is
gonna
hot.
do arm moves.
That's nice. It's really good. I'm inspired. My basketball skills, are you ready? Oh, God. Off to a great start.
Oh, okay, we're back.
Well, I'm getting into your mini,
That's for sure. Oh, that
was like really good. That was a trick shot for fun. But I did get one in. That's one.
I like this. This sets it up for my big win.
You're gonna get all three. That's that energy.
See this?
That's really good. Oh. All right, you got it. That was pretty good. See, you're winning already, basically. Don't pass out. Yay! 1 for 1. Just do that again, twice more. That was really close. Yep, that's how basketballs are. Oh, once again. Oh, you have to get mini, and then we can have.
Okay, that's actually cool.
Yeah,
Now,
beautiful.
There's not a policy where if we combine the two, they become a brontosaurus. This is so cute.
This is the best ever. This is definitely worth $6.
Yeah, when your friend gets Mickey and you get Minnie,
Yes.
and you take them on a date in Dinoland.
Dinoland date with Mickey and Minnie.
I can't think of a better place for a date. Can you?
No, me neither.
Right? It's so romantic.
It is so romantic.
The flashing lights of Triceratops spin.
The asphalt below your feet, melting the soles of your shoes.
The empty lot that used to be a mediocre game ride.
All right, prizes have been won. Next up on our tour is another attraction here in Dinoland. This is Triceratops Spin. This one is going to be pretty similar to some things you might see in Magic Kingdom, aka Dumbo the Flying Elephant and Astro Orbiters, but with flying Triceratops. Would it have made more sense to be a flying dinosaur like a pterodactyl? Yes. Am I going to ride it anyway? Also yes. Waits do tend to be shorter for this ride. It is definitely geared towards the little kiddos. You can control your Triceratops height. It's fun, not the most exciting ride in Animal Kingdom, but definitely a good one for the little ones. I'm so bad at flying these. I'm bad at them. Nothing's happening. That was thrilling. It was great. I mean, it was, it was a pick you up and go around ride, much like Dumbo. Of the pick you up and go around rides, Dumbo and Magic Kingdom is obviously the best. This is a good thing to have in Animal Kingdom just as another kids attraction. But it's fine. I would not consider it a must-do on your Animal Kingdom day. There are a couple other food and dining locations in here. There's Carnivores for popcorn, where they do have some popcorn buckets. And then there's also Dino Diner over here, which is the cutest dining location ever. The Dino Diner isn't open all the time. When it is open, it's gonna have some basics like hot dogs, churros. Right now they've got a sea turtle slush and a corn chip pie with Wells chili. But some basics over here. Not a must stop for me, but if you're looking for a snack while you're exploring Dino Land, getting your Dino-Mite day underway, it's an option. I'm obsessed with the giant silly dinosaurs. Look how silly this one is. I love him. What do you think his name is? I don't think I forgot. It's time for dessert. Before we head on to our very exciting final location, the last attraction in this land is one you're not gonna miss. It's very special for AllEars viewers. I think we gotta eat some dessert. It's time to get some sweets. Oh, look, the croc is out. Alright, I think that I will leave him to do what he's doing right now. Alright, I told you not to forget Dino-Bite Snacks. So this spot certainly has an underrated favorite here in Animal Kingdom. Probably one of the best desserts in all of Disney World, honestly. And I mean that. It's an ice cream spot. They also have cookies, Mickey pretzels and things like that, but the big shebang is the ice cream cookie sandwich. Right now they have that 50th celebration ice cream sandwich. The standard here is a strawberry ice cream sandwich. That strawberry ice cream sandwich is like those ice cream bars that have the little pieces of strawberry all over it. Oh, it is so good. So I'm gonna get a different one, but it's because they don't have it right now. But it should be back after the 50th. I hope. There she is. I did get the 50th ice cream sandwich, which is for a limited time, but this is the current version of it. They do always have an ice cream cookie sandwich on the menu, as long as they have everything. And it is usually that strawberry one around Christmas. They sometimes do a peppermint one, but right now we've got this 50th house-made double chocolate chip cookie, 50th sprinkles. She's beautiful. Let's see how she is. I see a mess in my near future. The perfect combo of chocolate and vanilla. There's tons of amazing sprinkles on it. The ice cream is like so perfectly cold on such a hot day like today. Seriously, this is killer. Super sweet. Not overly sweet. Not like sugary sweet. Ice cream and cookie sweet. If you like cookies and ice cream, you'll like this. If you're looking for something that is a little more like exciting than your standard like ice cream sundae or soft serve that you get in Disney World, this is the way to go. It's a little on the pricey side, but what isn't in Disney World, so I'm a happy camper. Don't be like me and get napkins before they hand you the ice cream sandwich. I'm not saying I had it all over me, but I had it all over me. All right, our last stop, very exciting. Look at this planter that says Dino-Rama made out of license plates. I want this in my yard. You might think that was the end of Dinoland, and this sign pointing back towards Dinoland might further that, but it's not. There's one more thing that's kind of in this land that we definitely want to see. Not a very exciting stop, but maybe equally exciting. These are the Theater in the Wild restrooms, which is this giant green building right here, which is our next stop, spoiler alert. But these restrooms tend to be fairly empty since they're kind of tucked back here. They can get a little busy when the show lets out, but between shows, air-conditioned, empty, crisp, beautiful bathroomness. Our big finale here at Theater in the Wild is Finding Nemo, The Big Blue and Beyond. This is an original musical based on the story of Finding Nemo. It recently got a revamp where it got shortened up. It's now about 20 minutes when it used to be around 40, a little over 20 minutes. It does have lightning lane access. You can come see the show. It is a blast. I really, really love the show. I cried a bunch last time I saw it. And if you've been watching All Ears for a little while, you might recognize some familiar faces. Our friends the Bradshaws are in this show. Jared plays Bruce, Lindsay plays Peach the starfish, and they are so delightful. The songs are amazing. They'll get stuck in your head all day. And the air conditioning, crisp. The seats have backs. Tell me you don't want to take a break in there. My favorite scene is the one with Bruce the shark, but you have to let me know in the comments what your favorite scene is from this musical too. And that's Dinoland. If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. And now go watch my tour of Asia. See you there.